Germany hides several secrets from the entire world. You'll be shocked by what's happening in Germany. Feeling curious? Then join us and let's dive in. Number 15. Beer at 16 years old. The German alcohol consumption system establishes unique age milestones globally. Health Ministry statistics indicate that 85% of 16-year-olds have legally tried alcoholic beverages under family supervision. The legislation carefully distinguishes between fermented and distilled beverages, allowing beer and wine consumption at 16. Longitudinal studies conducted by the University of Heidelberg followed 10,000 adolescents for a decade, revealing that only 12% developed alcohol problems, compared to 23% in countries with stricter restrictions. The German model is based on the controlled exposure theory. 89% of young people receive family guidance on responsible consumption before age 15. Traditional festivals like Oktoberfest record participation of 200,000 young people between 16 to 18 years annually. Specific educational programs reach 95% of secondary schools, addressing conscious consumption. Breweries have developed special lines with lower alcohol content targeted at young audiences. Research indicates that 73% of parents support the current system, considering it effective in preventing clandestine consumption. Commercial establishments follow strict protocols. Fines for irregular sales can reach 50,000 euros. Intensive enforcement results in 95% compliance in government tests. The model has influenced legislation in other European countries, with Austria and Belgium adopting similar systems. Health authorities report a 45% reduction in hospitalizations due to alcohol intoxication in the last decade. Number 14. World War II bombs. Germany's underground war heritage presents alarming numbers. 2,000 tons of explosives are discovered annually. Specialized teams conducted 37,000 disarmament operations in the last decade. Annual costs for sweeping and neutralization exceed 300 million euros. The Explosive Disarmament Department maintains 350 specialists on permanent standby. Advanced technology includes drones with magnetic sensors and remote disarmament robots, an investment exceeding 80 million annually. Statistics indicate that 15% of dropped bombs didn't detonate, with an estimated 100,000 artifacts still buried. Major cities face unique challenges. Berlin evacuates an average of 25,000 people monthly for disarmament operations. Frankfurt holds the record for largest evacuation, 70,000 residents in 2017 to neutralize a 1,800 kilograms British bomb. Construction companies follow specific protocols. Preliminary historical analysis costs average 50,000 euros per project. Insurers have developed exclusive policies, a market that moves 2.3 billion. German detection technology exported to 45 countries generates annual revenue of 750 million. Universities maintain 12 specialized research centers, training 180 technicians annually. Digital mapping system catalogs 98,000 potential points, aiding urban planning. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 13. Christmas market tradition. During 6 magical weeks, 2,500 Christmas markets transform German cities into enchanted settings. The historic Nuremberg Christkindlmarkt, established in 1628, preserves secular traditions attracting 2 million visitors. Carefully decorated stalls sell artisanal products, keeping ancestral production techniques alive. Regional specificities characterize each market. Dresden celebrates the traditional Stollen cake, prepared according to a protected century-old recipe. Stuttgart became famous for Glühwein, mulled wine seasoned with selected spices. Rothenburg ob der Tauber specializes in handcrafted Christmas decorations, exported worldwide. The economy of these markets moves approximately 5 billion euros annually. Specialized artisans work for months preparing exclusive pieces: wood-carved angels, detailed nativity scenes, hand-blown glass ornaments. Artisanal cooperatives maintain schools training new generations of professionals. Number 12. Relationships without taboos. In contemporary German society, women have completely revolutionized traditional relationship paradigms. Research from the German Institute of Social Behavior reveals that 78% of women between 25 to 35 years have taken initiative in romantic encounters, while 65% consider intimate encounters normal on the first date. In cosmopolitan cities like Berlin, Hamburg, and Munich, dating apps record that female profiles initiate 62% of conversations, a significant reversal compared to the European average of 31%. Focus groups conducted by the University of Berlin identified that 83% of German women consider prolonged seduction games unnecessary waste of time. The objectivity in relationships is also reflected in marriage statistics. 71% of marriages began with the woman expressing interest first. Bars and nightclubs have adapted to this reality, creating environments that favor female initiative. The Ladies' Choice Night has become a national phenomenon, with over 200 establishments embracing the concept. Adult entertainment companies report that 45% of clients are women, a percentage 3 times higher than a decade ago. Number 11. Architectural treasure of 25,000 castles. An unprecedented architectural spectacle materializes throughout the German territory, where 25,000 castles tell millennial stories through their towers, walls, and majestic halls. Among verdant valleys and imposing mountains, each fortress preserves secrets and memories from different historical periods, transforming Germany into a living museum of medieval and Renaissance architecture. In the heart of Thuringia, the monumental Wartburg Castle remains a silent witness to events that changed the course of European history. Its centennial walls guard the memory of the days when Martin Luther, protected under the pseudonym Junker Jörg, dedicated himself to the Herculean task of translating the New Testament into German, democratizing access to sacred scriptures and catalyzing the Protestant Reformation. The Middle Rhine Valley concentrates an extraordinary density of medieval fortifications. 40 castles distributed along just 60 kilometers between the cities of Bingen and Koblenz. This region, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 2002, offers a unique panorama of European military architectural evolution. Each river bend reveals a new fortress, each with its own characteristics reflecting different construction periods and architectural influences. Number 10. The universe of 1,000 German sausages. The German gastronomic heritage reaches its peak in sausage diversity, exceeding 1,500 officially catalogued varieties. The Frankfurt Culinary Institute documents that each region developed an average of 50 exclusive recipes, passed down through generations. Annual production exceeds 2.5 million tons, moving 8.3 billion euros. In Nuremberg, the famous Nürnberger Rostbratwurst has had protected origin certification since 2003. Strict regulations determine exact length of 7-9 centimeters and specific composition. The city produces 450 million units annually, exporting to 82 countries. Berlin's Currywurst, a post-war creation, sells an impressive 800 million units a year in the capital alone. The Currywurst Museum receives 350,000 visitors annually. Gastronomic research reveals that Germans consume an average of 84 sausages per person year. Specialized festivals happen in 230 cities, generating tourism revenue of 2.1 billion. Traditional butchers maintain 3,200 secret recipes registered with notaries. The National Producers Association employs 85,000 people directly. Number 9. German women and the single life controversy. The phenomenon of female singlehood in Germany has become a central topic in sociological and demographic debates. Federal Statistics Institute data reveals that 40% of women with higher education consciously choose to remain single, a number that doubled in the last 2 decades. In metropolises like Berlin, Hamburg, and Frankfurt, this percentage reaches an impressive 47%. Organized groups like Single Ladies Berlin and München Solo gather more than 50,000 participants, promoting weekly meetings, exclusive trips, and workshops on financial independence. Research conducted by the University of Heidelberg indicates multiple factors behind this trend. 73% prioritize professional development, 68% report difficulty finding partners who accept women in leadership positions, and 58% consider traditional relationships limiting for personal goals. The average age for first marriage jumped from 23 to 32 years, while the birth rate fell to 1.4 children per woman, one of the lowest in Europe. The German government shows concern about demographic implications. Projections indicate that, at the current pace, the economically active population could reduce by 30% by 2050. Government initiatives offer tax benefits to encourage family formation, but face resistance. Feminist movements argue that social pressure for marriage and motherhood represents regression. In contrast, personal satisfaction surveys show that 82% of women who choose to be single report high levels of personal fulfillment, compared to 64% of married women. Number 8. German automotive excellence. The German automotive industry sets global standards for quality and innovation, producing over 11 million vehicles annually, of which 6 million are manufactured on German soil. This gigantic industrial complex directly employs more than 800,000 specialized workers, generating an economic impact that transcends borders. Legendary brands like Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volkswagen have transformed into international symbols of prestige and performance. Each manufacturer developed unique specialties. BMW stands out for sports dynamics, Mercedes-Benz for luxurious technological innovation, Audi for revolutionary all-wheel drive, and Volkswagen for versatility and reliability. German research and development centers lead the electric and autonomous mobility revolution. Billion-dollar investments in new technologies result in significant advances in high-performance batteries, assisted driving systems, and vehicle connectivity. State-of-the-art equipped laboratories work tirelessly on developing solutions for emission reduction and increased energy efficiency. Number 7. Cradle of world innovation. Germany's inventive heritage transcends temporal and geographical boundaries, establishing fundamental milestones for world scientific progress. Wilhelm Röntgen opened new horizons in medicine by discovering X-rays in 1895, enabling precise and non-invasive diagnostics that saved countless lives over subsequent decades. Rudolf Diesel revolutionized global transport by developing the engine that bears his name. This invention completely transformed the transport sector, offering superior efficiency and high torque. Its applications extend from small generators to gigantic cargo ships crossing oceans. Ernst Ruska and Max Knoll drastically expanded our understanding of the microscopic world by creating the electron microscope in the 1930s. This instrument allowed visualization of previously invisible structures, accelerating discoveries in fields like molecular biology, nanotechnology, and materials science. Karl-Heinz Brandenburg completely redefined digital music consumption by developing the MP3 format. This compression technology revolutionized the music industry, democratizing access to music and paving the way for modern streaming services. Number 6. Universal and free higher education. The German educational system stands out globally for its commitment to universal accessibility to higher education. Extensive government investments, exceeding 30 billion euros annually, guarantee exceptional quality free education in public universities. This progressive policy benefits both local and international students, eliminating financial barriers to knowledge. German universities maintain rigorous academic standards through selective admission processes and constantly updated curricula. State-of-the-art, equipped laboratories offer ideal environments for advanced research. Strategic partnerships with industries ensure education aligned with job market demands. International exchange programs foster cultural diversity on university campuses. Thousands of scholarships attract global talents, enriching the academic environment with different perspectives and experiences. Specialized support services assist foreign students with practical matters such as housing, documentation, and cultural adaptation. The focus on applied research generates constant innovations in different fields of knowledge. Specialized centers of excellence develop solutions for global challenges in areas such as sustainability, public health, and technology. Number 5. Autobahn System. The Autobahn highway network represents an extraordinary feat of German engineering, covering an impressive 65% of the country's highways with 13,000 kilometers in length. Its perfectly paved lanes provide a unique driving experience, standing out worldwide for the absence of speed limits in carefully selected specific stretches. The maintenance of these highways follows rigorous protocols executed by specialized teams. Advanced technologies constantly monitor asphalt conditions, quickly identifying and correcting any imperfection. Sophisticated drainage systems prevent water accumulation, while sound barriers protect nearby communities. The enforcement system on the Autobahn incorporates cutting-edge technologies. High-speed cameras record infractions in real time, while discrete mobile radars complement monitoring. Specialized patrols use high-performance vehicles, ensuring quick response to emergencies and maintaining order on the lanes. Number 4. Bavarian beer culture. The Bavaria region transformed beer production into cultural heritage, concentrating half of German breweries in its territory. Each establishment preserves century-old recipes, producing exclusive varieties that reflect specific local traditions. The annual per capita consumption of 150 liters demonstrates the deep integration of this beverage in Bavarian culture. Oktoberfest, the world's largest beer celebration, attracts over 6 million visitors to Munich annually. For 16 days, Gigantic pavilions serve beers specially produced for the festival. Traditional bands perform folk music while visitors enjoy typical regional gastronomy. The purity law, Reinheitsgebot, established in 1516, continues to strictly regulate beer production. This historic legislation allows only 4 ingredients: barley malt, hops, yeast, and water. Bavarian breweries maintain artisanal manufacturing processes, combining ancestral techniques with modern quality controls. Number 3. German Naturist culture. The Freikörperkultur tradition has consolidated itself as a distinctive social phenomenon in German society. Public parks in major metropolises designate areas specifically for naturist practice, totaling more than 600 officially recognized locations. During warm periods, Baltic Sea beaches receive thousands of followers of this life philosophy daily. German naturist infrastructure establishes international quality standards. Wellness centers and spas incorporate exclusive FKK areas equipped with saunas, thermal pools, and relaxation spaces. Specific regulations ensure a safe and respectful environment, with teams trained for discreet supervision. Specialized organizations promote regular events, gathering naturist communities. Sports competitions, cultural festivals, and social gatherings strengthen bonds between practitioners. Statistics reveal growing participation among young urban professionals, breaking stereotypes traditionally associated with the movement. The benefits of this practice for physical and mental health attract growing medical interest. Scientific studies document improvements in vitamin D levels, sleep quality, and stress reduction. Number 1. Sustainable waste management. The revolutionary fan system establishes new paradigms in sustainable recycling. Consumers pay additional deposits between 8 and 25 cents for returnable packages, receiving full refund upon return. Automated machines in commercial establishments instantly process recyclable materials, issuing vouchers redeemable for purchases. Advanced technologies ensure precise material separation. Optical sensors identify different types of plastics, metals, and glass, optimizing recycling processes. Specialized industrial plants process tons of waste daily, transforming them into raw materials for new products. The German recycling rate reaches an impressive 66%, leading world statistics. Strict legislation determines household separation into specific categories: paper, plastic, metal, glass, organic, and waste. Fines for irregular disposal can reach thousands of euros, ensuring compliance with environmental standards. Now I want to know from you, which country do you want next here on the channel? Comment right now, and take advantage and click on this video that's appearing on the screen, because I selected it especially for you. Well, that's it, and see you next time, Curious One.